As for our second chosen topic, still from the K-12 Basic Curriculum Guide, we have the topic opinion versus assertion. Our set learning competency for this topic would be to differentiate a statement of opinion or assertion. And here we are going to introduce another open-ended tools that will support all throughout achieving the learning competency we set. It aims to support both during discussion and in giving online assessment activity. What is this tool? It's the quizzes software. When we hear and see this logo, for those who are not aware, they will assume that it is limited in giving assessment. However, in this discussion, we will show you some features that will testify how flexible and versatile this tool is, which makes it an open-ended tool. Starting off with quizzes. Quizzes is a learning platforms that offers multiple tools to make classroom fun, engaging, and interactive. As a teacher, you can utilize this tool in creating a gamified quizzes and lessons, conducting formative assessment, hosting live activities as it's possible, and you could also assign a asynchronous homework with immediate feedback and so much more features. Now let us begin with how quizzes helps in delivering the lesson or the learning content. Quizzes offers features like slides, questions in flashcards, and real-time feedback. During discussion, you can choose what features you would utilize in presenting your topic. For instance, the opinion versus assertion topic. In quizzes, you can create your own slide for presentation. There are available elements and designs, or you might as well like to export an existing PowerPoint presentation and modify some parts in that presentation. And yes, these are all possible in this software. As you can see here in the screen, these are the sample slides. Opinion, thought or belief or judgment, and it's 7 types. And of course, assertion or a strong declaration or a forceful statement of fact. These are during discussion. So basically, quizzes could be considered a complete package educational tool. And in our learning activity, with all the confidence, we could say that this tool could be a really, really great help with its numerous features like multiple choice, fill in the blank, open-ended question and answer. Just please refer to the screen and a lot more choices. So for this topic, our learning activity would be through online assessment. The objective of this activity is to accurately identify the difference between opinion and assertion in given statement, demonstrating their understanding of the topic. The materials that will be used for this activity are quizzes platform, of course, your account, your institutional account, and computer or any available devices such as their student's phone. And yeah, moving on in the procedures of the activity, we have first, the teacher will design a assessment for students to identify whether the given statement is an opinion or an assertion. For reference, later on, I am going to flash in the screen our sample created assessment. Secondly, to ensure the question covers a variety of topics and difficulty levels. So this is how we could monitor the progress of our learners by increasing the difficulty level or the difficulty in terms of the given questions. And lastly, students must answer individually using their institutional account. And at the end of the activity, use quizzes to track your students' progress, identify areas of difficulty, and provide immediate feedback. This is actually one of the biggest flex of this tool, that it is capable of giving immediate feedback after the assessment and the discussion part. And after creating the assessment questionnaire, of course, share the link to your students, and that's how they could view the question that you provided. And here in the screen, we flash some sample assessment just for you to visualize how it looks like. And yeah, this will help to monitor, or through this assessment, we could see if the learning competencies are met. Note that there must be a slow increase of difficulty. So it would be step-by-step difficulty. Here you have two choices to refrain confusion. In the next question, you will encounter four choices that would mean it has more chances of failing. And lastly, an open-ended response where short answer is encouraged. The teacher could set a character limit and such things. So one good thing about quizzes is that if the teacher wills, after submitting your answer, you can have the immediate feedback that will explain the correct answer. Very intact and very flexible, isn't it? To conclude, here are some pros or advantage of quizzes platform that we may consider, such as an interactive and gamified learning. The more it's engaging, the more students get interested in the topic. Also, there are varied question types, basically not limited for one purpose, which makes quizzes considered an open-ended tool. And of course, we also have to highlight the immediate feedback it gives. So it's customizable and asynchronous learning. If we have an advantage, we cannot deny that the minimal disadvantage, the disadvantages. Firstly, it is limited for complex response. We can add open-ended question and answers. However, the characters are limited. Also, it is not ideal for deep discussion. And lastly, less support for collaboration learning because it's more an individual output, individual knowledge because it's objective type of question. So basically, it offers a lot of options while it primarily focus on quizzes and assessment. There are also certain features that will support in achieving the learning competency we set for this topic, such as in differentiating opinion versus assertion. That would be all for this video, and thank you so much for watching.